the field, and Richard will take the lead by country miles from the start here. Prema will drop back to second. Webb will be third. When we head down to the chicane, you hold your breath with the Brighton car crashing on its way down to the corner. Car scattering through the inside of the chicane, but the Red Bull 888 leads us down to turn 4. Side by side, under in formation. Unbelievable start from Steve Rich. He's got a great start. Alex Prema really bogged down. The car 33 to Volvo. John O'Wynn has pulled umbrella away nice and clean, as is the whole field, as we saw yesterday from the co-drivers. Look at the run for the Xbox racer, already inside the top 10. Ambrose behind the wheel, and what could be his last run in a V8 supercar here today. Cross the back straight chicane, and the run down towards the exit off the beach in turn 11. Looks like we're fairly safe on lap 1. It's already 17% of the margin for Richard. And he'll have to drop this position back, but careful not to lose it to the Pepsi Max car behind. I think he might have done it. He's been absolutely bundled out of that one. Car 5 goes past to get a spot. Steve Owen goes round Paul Dumbrell. So he's redressed the situation, but he's got himself into a hot fire here, hasn't he? He's got the 4 behind him. They touch the single file across the turn 7, 8, 9 and 10 chicanes here on this Surface Paradise Street circuit. In comes the 4 machine. The Wendy's machine is coming at the end of lap 1 with Jack LeBron behind the wheel. Alright, he's got a strategy. Everyone looks like they'll do something different. Keep a close eye on that. Around the car. Congratulations to Nick Foster on that one. Meantime, lap 3 of 102 here in the Gold Coast 600. We worked our way down the back straight, hit down to pit lane cab. You guys, the updates, if you look on the big screens right now, the updates for Jack LeBron, because he hit the wall off the start line in all that frantic run down to turn 1. He's broken something in the rear, and you can see from the shots there, this is his day done for these guys. What a shame. It's his best career. Best qualifying spot, I should say. This is where it would have happened. So look at the pink Wendy's machine. It was the 15 that was slow to get away. Usually right out in front of our commentary box. There it is. It just happens. Got some wings to run into 1. Race the rolling start to keep in tradition with the old IndyCar and Champ Car days. And boy, didn't it get thrown up here a few years ago when we were going to get him away at the start line. There was certainly some discussion about that. It's had some wild old starts over the years. Some replays further back in the field here. There's one mirror, so chalk that one up. On the Fabian Coulthard, Luke Yilden, Freightliner Trucks number 14, on board with two-time IndyCar winner and two-time Gold Coast 600 winner, Sebastian Bourdais. The Preston Hire entry runs in 11th position at the moment. Everybody on the high. photo. Jack Perkins aboard car 22 is ahead of this guy, Sebastian Bourdais. There's Tash Douglas in 12, Oliver Gavin 13, Andy Jones in 14. Then we go back to Luke Gilden, Alex Davison, Alex Buncombe. You see the VOC car in a moment down there at the turn 4 hairpin. There's Ann Pedersen in 18th, Chris Pipper 19th, Ingle in 20th, and Macaulay Jones, Reimer, Russell, and Dean Fiore of the cars on the track with Jack LeBrock's Wendy's machine in the garage on lap 5. Little gap there at the top, but then of course we get down to 3, 4 and 5, those guys getting 112s now, so 3 cars and 3 cars.
It's just depending on where you put the apostrophe, I suppose. I interpret it perhaps.
So, Richards, the gap's come back a few tenths of a second on that lap. Magnificent shots once again from our helicopter high above the back straight chicane. It's had plenty of awesome moments over the 25 years here at Surfer Paradise. Suddenly, they're catching Richards right in the middle of it here, so he's got himself into a bit of a rhythm here. 1:12.69 on lap 5 from Bremer. 1:13. This quartet as they exit out the turn 4 here, you can see the old chicane with these come out from the IndyCar days in the background of that shot. Is Luke Gilden, board car 14, they're running back in 14th position ironically behind Oliver Gavin. There's Alex Davison behind. Tell you what, you'd love to have your business here on the Gold Coast, wouldn't you? Absolutely flat out, sweet 10, small apartment block going on the end of the weekend, that's what I reckon. Probably brought to you by. Slip in between the two tyre walls here, right there and be out of harm's way. So not a very high speed approach down there, if you do want to get it out of harm's way here, as you correctly say. Here's a replay coming up. It'll be happening in the bottom of this shot. You'll probably just see an explosion of metal up here in a minute. Here they come. So there's contact on the way in between 34 and 111. 34 gives the wall a fairly big hit down there. He's threw it across the track as well. So make the there it is right there. Squeeze between the wall and the 111 pass. already lights up, so some of the cars a bit further back in the field opting to get out of traffic and get out of what would be the regular pit cycle here.
That is very hot.
Suppose I've just whacked an extinguisher on there just to put the fire out at least down that point. Takes the advice on that one.
Beautifully delivered. Matt Nolte got it right again, mate. Well done. Picked it in one. Let's go down to pit lane. Cameron.
Yeah, I've got Andre Heimgartner now. Andre, you were actually in the truck and missed that, mate, but that's 2 rounds in a row. You've been the unfortunate recipient of an accident.
Yeah, I know, it's disappointing. You know, I don't know why people are going so hard so early in the race. You know, it's really stupid, and I haven't really watched it yet, so I can't say a lot. But you know, from what you say, it's it's not good at all.
Oh, mate, we've got 3 more rounds to go.
Exactly, we've got to have some luck at some stage. So
Hey, and we go to New Zealand next, and the All Blacks are in the final. There's something to smile about.
yeah, exactly, could be worse. So I'll watch it next week. Might make me feel a bit better. So.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Tell you what, that was close though.
They only just got there in the end over the Springboks. Only just. We're going to the ITM 500 in Auckland for the next round of the choppers all around the track. We'll be able to bring them to you. It is quite incredible when you see the layout. Of course, Macintosh Island, climb 600, kingside right through until 7:30 tonight. So if you've got a bit of a day off tomorrow, I'll be thinking of you, mate. Yeah, thanks very much for that. Get back on planes to go to other parts further away. Well, the party continues, at least for tonight as well. You know what I normally say in that situation. Unlucky! Unlucky! The party never stops here, don't worry about that. What a great shot this is, looking back towards Surfers Paradise, the main drag as it's known as. There's long golden beaches and the racetrack runs parallel to it.
It's a little bit closer.
A great idea this was when they announced this race, or Indy cars would come to Australia back in 1991. And I guess at that point you always hope that there's going to be a longevity. You can't ever imagine how long these sort of races can last, but it certainly has developed over the years through the good times and the bad to what we see in front of us now. Huge crowds coming out this weekend, and again we certainly thank our sponsors in Castrol and Tourism Events Queensland for their continued support of the Gold Coast 600. On board with Russell Ingall. Great marketing plan this was, and Back to the Future, of course, Back to the Future Day on Wednesday. We rode on board with Ingall, car number 6, sitting down the field at the moment, head to pit lane. Just talking to you a second ago, giving you the updates. Can you let us know what's happened with Chris?
Yeah, look, I was seeing if we could drive it back to see if we get some points. But yeah, it looks like there's been too much damage. Looking at the footage, it was down there a mile, so I think it just hasn't been seen, and there's been a bit of contact in front of the inside wall and then effectively the outside wall. So yeah, just can't really think anyway, but that's the way it goes.
That is seriously a big bar out there. What a great shot for the chocolate. Imagine just standing out there and there's a chocolate just alongside you. Yeah. You see that stuff in the movies on the Gold Coast, which at the time, they did the same thing. If we done something wrong, what are you heading around? It's just around the corner here. Everybody give us a wave up there. Give us a 101.7 FM. The cars come past us on the safety car. The third lap under V1. Just been into the race. 92 laps to go. And some cars have pulled themselves out of that situation now to prevent it all stacking up. We're trying to get to lap 34. We're what the aim of the game with these guys right now. To the pit lane and bring back.
Out here, sitting there watching on the marshals go to work. It's pretty good to see your car out the front. Great start by Stevens. Did a beautiful job to get away nice and clean.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit annoyed from yesterday. And, it was a 4.5 start, which is not terribly good for us. But, he obviously was very focused on getting away. He got a ripper start. The thing looked like it hooked up and drove away, which, he got a good lead on the first lap. Stayed out of trouble. Of course, the safety cars now, cancelled all the gap that we had, which is only, I think, a half a second at the point. But, of course, good restart again and see what we can do.
Yeah, we know how the safety cars around this place sometimes breed them, so you guys are in the absolutely perfect spot. I hope, obviously, John O'Webb can put some pressure on Prema and take it off, Steve.
Yeah, look, it's one of those things that, we saw yesterday, cars going to be really fast. The Volvo was quick until it had a front spoiler damage, so we're not surprised. Richo obviously stay out of trouble. He won't do anything silly, but we're where we need to be. We need to be in the front, need to be out of drama, and you clean out.
on that fuel. 41 months that have taken United E85 ethanol fuel. You're burning about 2.65 litres a lap, give or take around that, lot less under safety car, of course.